Hi, I'm Michael from Waterthorn Studios and this is the Hobby Hacker. Welcome to part 3 of our absolutely epic farmhouse build. We're making this from start to finish. As always, I will be using my texture stamps and rollers. Information about them can be found down there. And if you haven't seen parts 1 or 2, get yourself into the description, watch those first. Epic build. Get yourself a brew, settle down, like if you like it, subscribe if you want to see any more builds from me. Enjoy. Right, slight change of plan. I've come to the conclusion that since I'm waiting for my printer to give me more shingles because I didn't print enough. Instead, I'm going to crack on and do all the wood trim for the wattle and daub section. So I'm going to get a piece of 50 that I already cut, untextured. You can see it's the exact right size. And I'm literally going to slice off loads and loads and loads and loads of thin sections. Get me a load of wooden strips cut. And we're basically going for that. The exact same as I have on the rafters and the beams. I've just pressed it with, it's just a wood grain stamp. The exact same stamp I've used for all this here. The exact same stamp I've used for these wooden floorboards. So it's dead simple. Stamp, glue, stamp, glue, stamp, glue. And meanwhile, the printer's in the background, pumping out shingles for the rest of the roof. There we have it. Rustic, wooden, totally freaking cool. So I'm going to carry this on around the outside of the building, and I've also got me a couple of extra window frames printed off now, so I'm going to stick those inside as well before I forget. Also, this area here, can we see this? This area here where we've broken all this, we're gonna draw cracks into some of these tiles. You know, just to imply this whole area got smashed. We're gonna chuck rubble down here. If we save these are roughly, yeah, it's close enough. So, you know, we can scatter some of these offcuts lying about. So, save some of them. You don't have to save all of them, but certainly save some of them, and we'll scatter them around here when it comes to doing this whole little area here. Super. Right, as you can see, the shingles are out on the entire roof. We've stuck some little coping stones on. These are all made in little singles so that it's got the higgledy-piggledy kind of look. I flat bombed it. A little bit of black paint and PVA. And we can see in here, I've, as I said, stuck on those little pieces of, you know, the little offcuts from doing the woodwork on the outside as tiles, and I've put some little cracks in. Also, yeah, we can just see it. I've added a window frame onto the outside near the broken wall, clipped it off so that it looks genuinely like it's broken with the whole entire wall, and stuck the bit I clipped off down in there. So when we hit all this with the dry brushing, that'll pick out, that'll look the business. This should be ready for painting, but we got a little bit of wobbly going on here. That one's not bad. More than I wanted. So I'm going to stick in some cross beams across here. I've cut some rafters exactly the same as I did before. Hit them with a little bit of texture just so they look the same as these. I'm just going to cut that, glue it in, just a few, just to strengthen this whole area up a bit. Thinking out loud here. Definitely going to go for a kind of lighter white in here. I'm actually going to go for a sort of yellowy tone on this stonework, and then I'm going to leave my corners, my windows, my door frames, everything like that. I'm going to do in, I'm going to do them in a traditional grey stone kind of look. So the insides of the top wall are going to be the same light colour as the outside. Obviously the window frame is going to be stone. Floor is going to be the same brown as this woodwork, as are the front doors. This down here I'm going to leave black and just give it, in the areas you can see, I'm going to give that a white dry brush. So that's a traditional grey, same as all these. Yeah. Okay, let's crack on with this base coating.
What we do here is go back.
yeah, as you can see, that's all dried. A little turbo drying with a hairdryer. It's muted down, as you would expect, quite a lot. So I'm gonna put on maybe another 3 coats. We're drying in between, and then we're gonna dry brush the highlights over the top. Right, so here we go. 2 coats. I'm really happy with that. So I'm gonna take a little bit of white, just plain old white. Cool. That's with 2 coats on, inside and out. Right. So I mixed up yet again a lighter shade. Just by adding more white. And this. Basically a standard dry brush. And that is the outside done. Well, the outside brick's done. I'm going to go back in, make sure all of these are neatly painted in black. Obviously, which removes all of these little splashes and smudges. Dry brush over the top. Same here. Tidy up these edges. Quick dry brush over with the same light grey that we're going to do all. You know, just off white that we're going to do all these sections with. That will be the base. Absolutely finished. The lightest light that I've used on here, we're also going to use as the darkest tone on these sort of dirty white areas. So basically all of this is going to get painted in that exact same tone that we've just dry brushed this with. And the eagle-eyed amongst you probably noticed, and I didn't, we've got all this stone section here and here, which I forgot. So I'm gonna crack on, get that to the same place as this really quickly, exactly the same techniques, and then I'll be ready to move on and get all these painted.